is at peace. Hurry home.
Yes, he's killed the Empress. I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo.
My creative partner, Raphael Colantonio, and I sat down with a very small group of people very early on, far before we knew what Dishonored was, before we knew it was a steampunk universe. We had this general sense that it was a stealth game with a melee combat component. I don't think at that point we even had supernatural powers. It was very early. And we sort of do what we always do, which is set up a series of sort of guidelines of what we're looking for in missions, like how we're going to differentiate them, what we think might be powerful fantasies for the player or cool places to explore. And in this case, we ended up with a list of maybe 20 locations that we thought were really interesting. And at each location, we had a list of interesting locations that would provide the player with a real change of pace and some interesting fantasy related to exploring a city or trespassing, being in a place where you're not supposed to be. And then we also came up with an interesting set of activities, observing someone trying to poison someone else at a meeting and being able to switch the glasses. And then we just mapped them together in the right way and then slowly built a narrative around that.
As an assassin, as a supernatural assassin, you are going to be given a set of targets that you have to eliminate. In the case of Sokolov, you actually don't eliminate him, you bring him back to the people that ask you to help them. In this case, the reason why he's useful is that he has a piece of information that will help you accomplish your final objective, which is to set things right, basically. And so by bringing him back to the colleagues, you're going to extract information from him, which is going to be helpful.
I mean, we're super excited about Dishonored because of the way it's come together and the type of game it is. We love this type of game. But one of the secret ways you make this type of game, in my opinion, and I think Raph shares this opinion, is that you just stack the team with people who kind of disagree about that, and then you let them be advocates for their style, right? So we have all the time the guy that's butchers everyone, and then we have the other guy who's I'm going to be unhappy unless you can play this game without killing anyone. And then you've got the guy that uses stealth to assassinate people. It just works to have a group of people who do things differently and let them sort of advocate for their pathways.
So yes, it is actually a mission-based game where every mission is crafted, and that's for us the approach, is that it is open-ended, but not in an open world kind of environment, right? It's mission-based, so every area is finished, is contained. However, within this area, there are multiple ways, there's a lot of verticality, and you can go to the right, to the left, you can there are possess some animal, possess somebody to do things. And this is very important to us because this let us craft our missions more. We can go deeper into detail and make every area really different than the previous ones. And so the experience feels very intense, very immersive.
We were super pleased with the reaction to the trailer. We're looking forward to releasing gameplay footage and all that, but we really wanted to just show people the world. This is a whaling city, a decaying whaling city in the middle of a terrible plague where a tyrant is running the show, and it's a steampunk city called Dunwall. Corvo is a supernatural assassin moving through that environment. And it's very different. It's not a sequel, it's new IP. And so that trailer, I think, was very useful in sort of setting the tone for the game.
So Dishonored ships on October 9th this year in America, and then in October 12th in Europe. You can play the game on Xbox 360, PC, and PS3.